Phoenix Games, synonymous with poor quality. But one of the things I always wondered and always kind of wanted to do with Phoenix Games is have a look at the back of the box. Because it's interesting when you look at the back of the box for Phoenix Games video games. So, and read them out loud and do the old thing. So this video's basically going to be a video where I'm going to read the back of the box of a bunch of different Phoenix Games video games. And yeah, because who has done like a proper reading of the Phoenix Games back of the box of video games, like in a voice or anything? No one, I can guarantee that. So I'm doing that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So starting off, I'm going to do like a little game as well as we're going. So I'm going to show you the back first. I'm going to read out what it says, and you're going to try and have to guess the game. Now, unfortunately, there's, I think, 2 or 3 that are in a different language, and there doesn't seem to be an English version, so I've translated it. So those ones, unfortunately, I am going to have to spoil, but it's good because I can use this one as kind of like a test in a way. So this is the first game. This is the first back of the box. I'll let you have a little guess or think to yourself what it potentially could be. Has 7 games, and we'll read through. Wants to play ball. So that's the game. It's Shoot. And basically what it translates to is I'm gonna do a voice for all of these as well, because I feel like they need to have like this, like trying to sell the video game kind of voice. Blaze your way through 7 challenging games where you must annihilate the enemy and outsmart them. You will need all your skill and quick reactions to dodge the hostile laser and rocket attacks along the way. Meanwhile, you need to prepare your own daring attack. Game titles listed: Air Rescue, Ace, If-22, G-Squad, War Drones, Space Rebellion, and Wild West. So this is a video game compilation called Shoot, and basically what it is, it's just a compilation of like 7 really kind of budgeted games in a compilation collection. And it's funny because Phoenix Games then also releases them separately as well. Not all of them, but most of them, which is funny. So Shoot. Now we're going to move on to, by the way, this is like me putting it through, like, I think I use Claude AI to try and translate the back of the box just to make it a bit easier. You know, I don't generally use AI much, but when it comes to like translating things, I tend to use it for that purpose mainly. Unfortunately, this one's a bit difficult because it actually shows the back of the box. Of the back of the box actually shows the name of the game, and as you can see, we don't really have much. The ultimate pool game. 14 different styles of pool and 5 levels of difficulty. 8-ball, 9-ball, rotation, 14.1 continuous, 10-pin pool cutthroat, 3-ball, poker, pocket game, 3 balls, 4 balls, pocket carom, equal offense, and 3 cushions. So this game, as you can see, it shows the name of the game, which is Trick Shot. And it's funny because it actually shows not only from the front but the back of the box the name of the game. Well, not the name of the game, and also what games are featured. So there you go. And the same goes for this one, but not all of them will show this. So you're getting it's like this thing. It's a test. It's like a little like sneak peek of what to expect kind of thing. They don't all have the name of the game in the back of the box. So, Old Star Water Sports lets you ride the barrel through the most realistic waves yet seen on PlayStation. Grab a surfboard, bodyboard, windsurfer, or jet watercraft and carve up some of the most awesome surfing beaches along the coast. Play with the seagulls and dolphins as you master the skills required for each sport, including barrel riding, the surfboard, jibbing the windsurfer, jumping the jet watercraft, and spinning the bodyboard. You can compete against the computer, or up to 4 players can compete in contests including beach competition, big air contests, and extreme trick. I played this game. It's horrendous, by the way. Don't ever play it. It is a terrible water sports video game. I like barrel riding the surfboard. Jibbing, apparently that's the thing. Jibbing the windsurfer. Okay. And there's the front of the box there. Old Star Wars. There's I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, probably some like images they just pulled from anywhere and just licensed. So here we go. Here's the first one. Most of these games tend to have this like red background, very low effort. Here's 6 screenshots, here's a red background, here's a basic kind of synopsis of the game. Like, it tells you next to nothing. But try to guess the name of the game, see how you get on. Feel the passion and tension of the big match atmosphere. You can even resort to dirty tactics. Crunching tackles and aggressive barges are all fair play in this game. I'll give you a second. I'm trying to think. What do you reckon it is? It's Football Madness. That's what it is. Football Madness. Actually, the only, in my opinion, the actual only good Phoenix Games video game is Football Madness. It's actually not that bad. Each game offers a different challenge, and depending on both strategy and luck, a tutorial mode that allows beginners to learn about the movement of the pieces and other rules, with 7 levels of proficiency, caters for beginner to professional. A variety of game modes including tournament, free-for-all, and 2-player. Based on the screenshots, it's probably quite easy to guess what this potentially could be. Some form of board game of some kind. Well, it's pro backgammon. That's what it is. It's pro backgammon. So if you got pro backgammon, you're the champion. You're the master. Oh, this one's a little bit more. See if I can zoom in. Try and read it. I can't even tell. It might even spoil the game somewhere. I don't know. If you think being a king is a funny job, you have another thing coming. Right nowadays, it's something really hot. Money, speedy cars, and boats, and the hottest girls ever at your side. But those days, in times of castles, knights, and all, every day was a now or never. Ballerberg takes you back in time with a story filled with humor, fortresses, queens, guns, and intrigue. Experience a battle through the eyes of a general, as your queen has ordered you to get rid of her hated sisters. This game is for strategists who want action, and for action fans who want more in-depth play. Humor-filled story with game-related comments, 4 action varieties, and free game, 4 campaigns with 8 levels each. 2-player hot scat mode. 14 different buildings with individual functions. 11 distinctive weapons from catapult to rocket launcher. 9 magic spells for lightning, earthquake, or shield. 9 in daytime reality through sound and vision, battle ratings, record lists, and medals. So this one spoils the game. In it, Ballerberg is the game. It spoils it. And also, what the heck? This is a strategy game, right? It's only published by Phoenix Games in Europe. It got released in America as well. Why money, speedy cars, and boats? Why are you even talking about that? This is a strategy game set in the medieval times. Who wrote this? Who honestly wrote this? I'm genuinely confused. Who wrote this? I'll zoom in so you're gonna. I should have done this to begin with. But pardon me. Who wrote this? Genuinely, very confusing. Very confusing. I don't know. Crazy. But yeah, the game is if it lets me, is Ballerberg. So I think it's okay. It's not my kind of game. I'm not really a strategic gamer. Oh, here we go. This is a classic. The Dalmatians' old lady loves cookies, but they decide they have no money to pay for them, so they decide to steal them. The vendor catches them and calls for the police, who then takes them away to the police pound. You will never come out of there, says Butch the bulldog. Oh yes, we will, says Crumiel. I've got an idea. What got me was, but they have no money to pay for them, so they decide to steal them. But they got the police. I don't know, it's just that whole paragraph is just kind of like meh. Just stupid. But if you haven't guessed, it's Dalmatians 2. Yeah, it's one of those Dingo Pictures terrible movie to video games. So not all of the ones Phoenix Games did are Dingo Pictures, but a good majority of them are. The dinosaur baby could wait no longer, and it stepped out of the broken egg. It's a boy! The lucky father screamed. After a few days, the young dinosaur got lost, and while he was lost, an earthquake took place, and the volcano erupted. When the young dinosaur arrived home, only ash and lava was left, and there were no trace of his family. I have to find my family, the young dinosaur cried. So, I love how, out of those 6 screenshots, 3 of them from the movie, and 3 of them from the terrible little mini-game things that they have. It's, yeah. Well, if you haven't guessed already, it's dinosaurs. It's the game movie where the yee comes from. So, the yee meme. Terrible video game. A new type of falling puzzle game where both the number and the color of the blocks play a part. 2-player, head-to-head play, rain blocks upon your opponent, a truly mind-bending puzzle game to challenge both your wits and your reflexes. This one's not too bad of a game, to be fair. Not that bad. See, everyone tends to look at Phoenix Games or anything they've made or published as terrible when it's just not the truth. There is a few hidden gems here and there that aren't too bad. If you haven't guessed, it's Rocks! Rocks! Why is it called Rocks, though? I don't know. I believe it's called Rocks in Japan as well, because it's developed by Altron. 12 challenges await you, from the beginner to the expert, each with varying strengths. Select the opponent who will give you the best challenge. Select from 12 levels of difficulty and 5 game modes, a normal, free battle, 2-player match, and then tournament. Well, if you can guess from the screenshots, it's chess of some kind. You can see that. Another one developed by Altron. I do use a few eBay screenshots because good luck trying to find anywhere else that has the back of the box for some of these games. So, but if you don't know, it's Checkmate 2. That's who it is. Checkmate 2. Why Checkmate 2 is where's Checkmate? Don't know. Mulan is a young girl from a family of famous warriors. A large-scale war rages in China, and Mulan chooses to join Khan and his troops instead of her father. The war lasts for 12 years, and finally Mulan is captured, and she is taken to the dungeons. Will she be able to escape? So, this is a Mulan game. You can guess, because Mulan is mentioned. So obviously it's Legend of Mulan. That's the game. That's the name of the game. Another one. Learn to control the path of your ball, applying just the right amount of force, and spin to knock down every one of those pins so you can yell, strike. Play the extra challenges in the quest mode. Aim for the perfect game in your quest to become the world champion. What do you reckon? It's a bowling game, you can see that. What do you reckon? Well, it's King of Bowling 3. Which there is King of Bowling 1 and 2, but King of Bowling only got released in Japan. King of Bowling 2 was published by a different company, and then obviously 3 was done by Phoenix Games. And I played all 3 of them, and guess what? The best one is the first game. I'm not even joking. In my opinion, the best one's the first game. All of them made by Coconuts Japan, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that, that's just off memory. Dangerous prisoners have escaped from a top security prison. Your mission is to stop them. Chase them through 20 levels of increasing difficulty. But watch out, the prisoners have taken charge of an abandoned military facility and are waiting for you. This is one of the games that's featured in the compilation game Shoot. But guess what? If you name any of those 7 games that were included in there, it's called something completely different in that collection versus the actual name of the game. And guess what? It's Hot Shot. Look at that cover. I love that cover so much. That is like, if I could ever see when I was younger a game with this cover, it would put me off immediately because I was like, there's something not right here. A new battle awaits you, and your customized original robot. With 146 different parts and 72 colors, you are free to customize and coordinate as you please. Employ the attachment ball support mechanism. You can also use the booster to fly. Combination and special attacks at your command. What do you reckon? A bit difficult to kind of gather from the screenshot, is it? Well, the game is RoboPit 2. Not too bad of a game, to be fair. Not too bad. Fisherman's son Rodrigo finds on the beach a very special letter in a bottle. With the help from his grandfather, they quickly discover that it tells him how to find the lost city of Atlantis. People have been searching for Atlantis for centuries without any success, says grandfather excitedly. Rodrigo, his dog Uzo, and his grandfather set off to find the lost city. Well, this is another one of those movie games. So, what do you reckon? It's got Atlantis, so it's got to be Atlantis, the Lost Continent, of course. That's what it is. Look at that box art. Look at that. Beautiful. Blackjack, roulette, slot machines, super poker. Paradise Casino brings the excitement and the entertainment of Las Vegas to your home with 4 very addictive gambling games. Learn and practice the most popular casino games at your own pace without risk. Well, it says the name of the game, which is Paradise Casino, so you're not gonna guess that one. Well, maybe not. Maybe you think, oh, that's just the casino's name. There is a storm in the forest. The wind is so strong that it takes... Screwed that up. Let me try again. The wind. Oh my god, I'm losing it now. There is a storm in the forest. The wind is so strong that it takes... I think I am just losing it at this point. There is a storm in the forest. The wind is so strong that it gets under Teddy and me's umbrella, and they take off into the air. Eventually, they are blown into a big tree and are stuck in the very high branches. All their friends in the forest come to see what has happened. Which friend will rescue them? What other surprises are awaiting for them? I don't know why it was so difficult for me to kind of say that. Not a clue why. Kind of like wanted to make my own sentence there. Well, it's Winky and the Little Bear. Oh, look at it. He's winking. He's Winky. I don't know what Winky... What most of these like dingo pictures, like movies, are generally based off some like Disney movie. Winky and the Little Bear? Not a spooky booky. Not a clue what that could be. This one's great. I remember reading like little snippets of this, and it's just stupid. Breed your baldies. Build your dwellings. Create your weapons and inventions, and wipe out all other enemy teams. Achieve world domination over the Harrys. Welcome to the amazing world of Baldies, where our frolicky, challenged little friends engage in hilarious acts of warfare with the evil Harrys. With a skilled team of workers, builders, soldiers, and scientists, Baldies scatter the land with their towns. Forests, science, labs, and barracks, not to mention minefields and cannons. Whether you play on the icy terrain of Alaska or the arid deserts of Egypt, the challenge remains the same. Shepherd your flocks to Baldy domination. I almost screwed up that one at the end there a little bit. What 3 words to begin this paragraph with? Breed your baldies. What a statement to make. But if you haven't guessed, it's Baldies. It's in the name of the game. Not my kind of game, to be honest. Blockbuster is back and better than ever, bringing a horde of new systems, including the powerful squash ball and wall shake. 2 players can go head to head, steal your opponent's ball, and carve out your name with it. New levels bring life into this famous old arcade classic. Well, it's obviously called Blockbuster. It says it in the name of the game. The back of the box, as I should say. So, we're now moving on to a PlayStation 2 game. Exciting stuff. Easy to play, smooth oh god, I am losing it. I am definitely losing it. Easy to play, smooth animation, realistic ball physics, addictive action, and great multiplayer options. Take to the court and experience all the realism and authenticity of a real tennis match. 3 different modes: World Tour, Exhibition, and Training, Single and Doubles. 5 different court surfaces: hard, clay, carpet, grass, and artificial, indoor and outdoor. 16 players, 8 men and 8 women. 24 different venues: Amsterdam, Athens, Brussels, Budapest, Cardiff, Copenhagen, Dublin, Glasgow, Helsinki, Lisbon, London, Luxembourg, Madrid, Monte Carlo, Moscow, Munich, Oslo, Paris, Prague, Rome, Stockholm, Vienna, Warsaw, and Zurich. Almost butchered that again. I don't know what came out a little bit there. And authenticity, the reason why is because of the dash. I thought it was going to say authenticated or something like that, because I read the sentence ahead and then I stop at the end of the thing before moving on to the next one. So if it's got a word that's got a little dash, it kind of throws me off a little bit, to be honest. But if you haven't guessed, it's European Tennis Pro. There you go. European Tennis Pro. It's just kind of I want to point out, you have a box art like this, which goes into quite a bit of detail. And then you have this. I don't know. Step up to the plate and get ready to hit a home run, combining incredible life-like player models and total control pitching and batting. Home Run delivers true baseball arcade action. Well, the name of the game is in there, so it is Home Run, which I actually don't mind this cover. This actually doesn't look too bad, to be honest. It's also made by Magical Company, same as European Tennis Pro. Rack up your balls and challenge the hustlers to a game of pool. Photorealistic graphics and sound help create an ideal barroom gaming experience. With highly accurate physics, side, top, backspin, and swerve can all be applied to great effect, enabling you to pull off some incredible shots. Create a character and then make your alter ego a force to be reckoned with as you compete against the world's best players. With addictive gameplay and a healthy selection of games, 8-ball, 9-ball, 14.1 continuous, rotation, and 1 pocket, there is plenty to keep you occupied. Okay, after 1 pocket there should be a comma or a full stop. Probably full stop. Also, healthy. A healthy selection. Is that a misspelling of hearty? What is healthy? It's not a word I'm familiar with, to be honest. But there you go. The game is Cool Shot. Hey, Cool Shot's not too bad, but photorealistic graphics, I almost broke there because I was like, nah. It's like, nah. Race against speed freaks and adrenaline junkies on tough mountain tracks in this fast and furious championship. Engage in time trials and intense 400-meter races in your quest to win the fastest of the past title. With the Battle King mode and race against a famous Drift King. Drive 30 actual models from 6 Japanese famous auto manufacturers. 2-player mode available. I don't know how Phoenix Games was able to license this to actually have like Toyota and stuff like that in it. But there you go. It's actually Road Rage 3. So, Yeah, which is Toge 3, I think, in Japan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So yeah, it's okay. It's not my kind of racing game, to be honest. It is a little worried. Why is worried coming into my head? It's because worried is in the next line down. It is a little boy's birthday, and all the toys are worried that he will receive a new toy that he will like much more than the other toys. When the boy comes home from school, he receives his gift. It is a new doll, Hino. One of the old toys thinks that the boy is no longer likes him and runs away during the night. In the morning, the other toys go out to look for him. Will they be reunited? I'm guessing this is based off of Toy Story, but it's hard to say because I don't honestly know when some of these the actual release date of some of these Dingo Picture movies came out, so I can only assume it was to coincide with the release of Toy Story. But it's simply called Toys, this game. Toys. Oh, we got another one. And it's got the name of the game in there. Also, this one, just ridiculous. I'm going to show something at the end of the video about this one. Hercules, the world's strongest and most courageous man, has fallen in love with Deianira. The past Hercules has had fights with the bravest men, but never for the love of a woman. Will Hercules be able to defeat his enemies Herries so that he can win the love of his beloved Deianira? I'm obviously butchering that massively. Also, an L is forgotten when it says Will Hercules, because it looks like that is his first name. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm butchering Deianira. Diarrhea? Who knows? Well, obviously it's Hercules. Hercules! The cheese store has been robbed. This is a case for Agent Chester. Everything points in the direction of the Rocky Rockford gang. Max and Sophie have seen Agent Chester at the crime scene and are now on their way home when they see tracks of Rocky Rockford. Should they report this to Agent Chester? I'm guessing this is based off of that Sherlock Mouse or whatever it is movie. And that's what they're kind of taking inspiration from. But there you go. But this is Detective Mouse. The names that they come up with for these are fantastic, by the way. They are like the most boring, basic names possible. The preparations for the most exciting happening of the year are well on their way. The biggest football match of all times is going to start. FC Wild Dogs has been challenged by SV Lion Rocks. The coaches of both teams are still thinking about the final lineup. Today is the day. The match is going to start. Who will win? What do you think this is? I honestly don't know what movie this could be based off of. Maybe this is an original, because it has like characters from all of their kind of movies in like a collaboration movie where they play football. Of course it's animal football, because that's what's actually happening. It's animals playing football. You know what I mean? In the jungle, the mighty jungle. In the jungle, everything is as usual. The old lion is a good and wise king, and the animals follow his advice. Only Robin, the king's little son, doesn't always listen. Robin wants to find the treasure of the Black Panther, but his father has forbidden him to look for it. Hino, the son of the Black Panther, wants to find the treasure as well. Robin and Kano start as enemies, but end up as best friends. So yeah, I wonder what this is based off of. Got any clue? Got any idea? Well, of course it's Son. It's Lion and the King too. I'm getting ahead of myself. With Son of the Lion King. Son of the King, or whatever it is. Buckle up and put the pedal to the metal. You are sitting behind the steering wheel of the world's most powerful vehicles as they crush, splatter, jump, and roll their way to victory. Be wary. Don't get worried over a few spins and screeches, because there are always thrills and spills just waiting for you around each corner. Race like you never raced before, and watch out for your opponents as they want to win as much as you do. What do you reckon this is? Also, I've played this. Crush, splatter, jump, and roll their way to victory. This isn't Burnout. It's just a basic racing game. There isn't, I don't even think you can dun or anything in this game. But this game is 5-star racing. And don't get me wrong, there is custom car derby, as you see there, but it doesn't really do much. There isn't really much in it. Well, there you go. Oh, this is one of the ones that is in German. So, and it also says the name of the game in the back of the box there. So I'm going to have to spoil this for you. This is Butsubushi. Fantastic video game, this. Good fun. I'll put a translation of what it says on the back of the box there. This puzzle game is the ultimate tough nut. Easy to learn, but very difficult to master. Clever action is combined with challenging puzzles. Addictive gameplay that is absolutely addictive. Clear your opponents out of the way before they overwhelm you with an incredible number of levels. Multiplayer mode for up to 4 players. Butsubushi will even challenge the most experienced puzzle fan with a real test. Don't know why I put absolute instead of incredible. I don't know. With an absolute number of levels, it makes no sense. Just how my brain works sometimes. It just replaces words with something else. I don't know. I swear I'm dyslexic in some way, shape, or form, but I'm untested, so... Who knows? Will I ever know? Probably not. Test your strength in fast races and sporting events. The ultimate in fun for you and your friends. Enthralling, intoxicating, action-packed suspense. Featuring games such as Battle Trucks, Ride the Waves, Speed Demon, Superbike GP, Top Speed Rally, Water Power Jet, Power Riders, Revs, Stock Car Race, Surfing Paradise, Turbo Race 2, Extreme Borders. Surfing Paradise 2, Water Power Jet, and Ride the Waves are games featured in All-Star Watersports. I joke you not. And pretty much all of the other games in this collection, because it's a collection of games, are featured in other collections, or they were released separately. So the only one I don't think is Power Riders, which is like a space racing game, which is actually okay, surprisingly. It's the only game in there that's okay. But this is All-Star Action. What a great name of a game. Just look at that cover. That is perfection, that cover. That is, I couldn't care. I walked into my job today and I just couldn't care. Oh, I might have to zoom in for this one a little bit for you. Not very good quality. A new puzzle sensation that will keep you hooked. Can you resist the constant onslaught of blocks? Gather 4 or more blocks of the same color and smash them apart with a mighty punch. Enjoy the various game modes and employ the effects of various items to aim for huge combinations to rack up a monster score. So what do you reckon this one is then? Well, of course what it is Destructo 2. That's the game. Destructo 2. What a name of a game. Is there a Destructo 1? Do you think that is the case? This is Phoenix Games we're talking about. Of course there's not. What are you, crazy? What are you, insane? Of course there is no Destructo 1. As an elite member of the Flying Squadron, your mission is to fight your way through the 13 action-packed levels. Use the advanced weapon systems to destroy enemy aircraft, to avoid enemy fire, and complete your mission. You will need courage, cunning, and quick reactions. Why did I say flight instead of flight? Flight or fight moment there. The name of the game's right there. It's Flying Squadron, so there you go. It's boring game. Oh, peak game. But no one. Cindy, Kate, and Diana are cool, stylish girls and great friends. They decide to go shopping and have fun. As they are going to a party in the evening, they have to look absolutely gorgeous. There are 5 games to play. You will get a chance to dress the girls in cool clothes, do their hair and makeup, go shopping, go to a cafe, and groom their cute pets. There is also 4 cool tests to play as you find out more about yourself and your friends. But this is not all. There are also 8 pictures to color according to your taste. This has got to be one of the worst examples for like a movie. Well, it's not really a movie game, to be honest. It's like one of those movie games with mini games, but mostly mini games. It's not good, but it's also a very expensive game if you want to get a physical copy. And its counterpart, which we'll get to. But it's Cindy's Fashion World. Oh. Okay, here's another one. We actually have a PC game here. It's in French, but you can kind of guess it is chess related, and the name of the game is literally in the back of the box. It's Grandmaster. It also includes Master Backgammon as well. But here's a translation of what it says on the back of the box. A complete and accessible chess game. Beginners as well as experts will find multiple functions that will challenge their logical abilities and develop their talents while providing them with a great game pleasure. The database includes 50,000 games and will allow you to replay games move by move. Additionally, it is possible to print complete games or diagrams. Why would you want to print a complete game? Interesting. But yeah, it's just a chess game. So. Ooh. Perfection, this one. This one got to be one of the most boring video games going. I'm not even joking. I had a physical copy of this game at one point because good luck trying to find it online, but I have no clue where it's in the loft somewhere, I think. Imagine owning and training a stable of thoroughbred horses. The tactical decisions of the training, the finance, and the glamour of the race. Stable Masters 2 lets you live your dream as stable owner, manager, and trainer all at once. Build up your stock of horses, gaining new ones at the race auctions, and train them to become true thoroughbreds. The correct decisions need to be made at every level to ensure you lead your stable to glory. You will also need to keep a close eye on your stable's finances throughout the game. As you take on more horses, you will need more money to find extra jockeys and race entries. Juggling the funds will become an integral part of your management tactics. On race day, you will be able to take part in the most exciting part of the sport, betting. Listen carefully to the enigmatic tipsters as you lay your money on their line. As with all owners, you have the opportunity to place a bet on your own horse in the race if you believe they can win. So the name of the game is at the top, but that's actually the American name of the game. I couldn't find the European box, back of the box, so I had to use the American one, unfortunately. But exciting part of the sport is betting. Really? Really? I think racing the horses is more exciting than betting, but there you go. Whatever. This is a very niche kind of market. But it's Stable Masters 2. I actually have this game. Somewhere. Not a clue where, but I do have it somewhere. Experience the... I am getting to a point now where I've had enough, I guess you could say. But we'll get there. It's quite a long video, this one. Experience the full-on thrills and spills of a high-speed superbike competition. Speed through chicanes, skid around corners as you race for the checkered flag. What do you reckon this is? We're at Superbike Masters, which is also called Superbike GP in that All-Star Action Collection. I believe, I think this is the final game. Three great friends, Cindy, Kate, and Diana, want to have a fun holiday, and have some exciting adventures, so they decide to go on holiday to the Caribbean. They pack their bags and set off. There are 5 games to play, and you will get the chance to pack their bags for a great holiday. Dress the girls to go to the beach, decorate their room, look for cute little rabbits that are hiding in the jungle, and gather delicious fruits. You can also complete 10 pictures. There is also 4 cool tests to play. Find out more about yourself and your friends, but this is not all. So this is another Cindy game, as you can tell. And the game it is Cindy's Caribbean Holiday. Woo woo woo, another expensive video game. I think I got one thing left to show you at the end there. I saw this on eBay and I was like, who decided to grade a Phoenix Games PlayStation 1 game? Don't get me wrong, Hercules is an expensive physical game to have. If you want to get the physical copy of this game, it's like £400. £500. $500. Do you know how much this is on eBay? This 95 mint VGA graded copy of Hercules is $4.5 grand. Mate, you're insane to be charging that. What the monkey? Yeah. Some of these Phoenix games, video games, are quite expensive now if you want to get a hold of them physically. Why would you, though? Same with the Simple 2000 series, they're similar in that regard. Some of the games are just very expensive. And I was lucky because I did actually own physically some of them. Like Car Racing Challenge, I bought for like £10 off eBay a couple of years ago, and then I think about a year ago, I sold it on eBay for about 60 quid. There you go. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video of me reading out the box for Phoenix Games. Let me know if you want more of this. Please let me know. I'm new. This is a new YouTube channel, new experience, new everything. So my the last 3 videos I released got like no views whatsoever. So I'm just like trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do on the algorithm exactly. I'm not too sure, but I just keep making videos. I thought this would be a fun concept. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.